This is a wetland. Many biotic factors live in a wetland, such as alligators, snapping turtles, grasses, sedges, and alternaria, a bacteria found in the wetland ecosystem. But now we need your help. We need to keep our wetland ecosystem thriving and healthy. But why, you must ask? Wetlands are unique because they prevent flooding by holding water like a sponge. By doing so, wetlands help keep river levels normal and filter and purify the surface water. Wetlands accept water during storms and whenever water levels are high. When water levels are low, wetlands slowly release water. Without wetlands, more flooding would occur. This is why wetlands even help our society. An alarming 50% of the world's wetlands have been destroyed in the last 100 years, threatening human welfare at a time of increasing water scarcity. We know that wetlands are decreasing because animals are dying near wetlands, high flooding near lowlands, and muddy rivers. But with your 45 cents a day, a wetland can be saved. Many animals' homes will also be safe and healthy. All we need is your help to sustain the energy in a wetland ecosystem. There are many limiting factors in an ecosystem, such as oxygen availability. It is a limiting factor for plants growing in wetlands. Most wetland plants have structural adaptations that increase gas exchange. Wetlands improve water quality by removing and retaining nutrients from surface waters and trapping sediments. Food availability is a biotic factor because there is a lot of animals out there, such as alligators, and they need a lot of fish, frogs, and smaller organisms to survive. The climate is also a limiting factor because in the wetlands, the climate is really hot and they have a high humidity, so that determines what kind of animals and plants can survive in that biome. Competition in the wetlands is a big one because most animals that live there eat the same thing. An example would be that the alligator and the snapping turtle eat pretty much the same things, so it is a game of who can go and get the food first, and whichever one gets the food first has a higher chance of living or surviving. Look how complex a wetland ecosystem is. But without you, all these animals would eventually die out. So why leave all of this suffrage to these poor animals? Make their life easier by just donating a couple cents a day. There are so many relationships in animals, just like us humans. For example, a type of relationship is mutualism. The bird, for example, mutualism is the bird finds food in the alligator's mouth, and the alligator receives a clean mouth, which is mutualism, meaning that they both benefit. Another example of mutualism symbiosis in the wetlands would be a butterfly when they pollinate other flowers. There are also many other relationships, such as commensalism. An example of this would be marsh birds often nest in wetland cattails, but it does not cause any harm to the cattails. Also, algae often makes its home on turtles' shells without hurting them. Another example would be parasitism. Leeches attach to their host and suck their blood, which hurts the prey. A predator and prey relationship would be black swan eats the freshwater snail, the fish would eat the water boatman, the frog would eat the freshwater snail, the fish would eat other species of fish. A duck would eat dragonflies. The frog would also eat dragonflies. Fish can eat mosquitoes, and there are many more relationships in the wetland ecosystem. Human activities are very mutual to a wetland ecosystem. They can have lasting effects, including stream channelization, dam construction, discharge of industrial wastes, and municipal sewage. Other examples can include runoff, urban, and agricultural areas, which is an example of non-point source pollution. Then, there is waste dumping that pollutes the wetlands, greatly affecting the life forms that depend on it to live. Even hunting and trapping can have a negative effect when it's done too heavily. When humans use wetlands for agricultural drainage, the wetlands are also negatively affected. This is why any donation of yours can help not destroy our beautiful, helpful wetlands. The wetland ecosystem deserves the Certified Protected Wildlife Area designation because wetlands are very, very important. Wetlands are a critical part of our natural environment. They protect our shores from wave action, reduce the impacts of floods, absorb pollutants, and improve water quality. They provide habitat for animals and plants, and many contain a wide diversity of life, supporting plants and animals that are found nowhere else. Without wetlands, our society would not thrive as well. The impact of floods would cause us thousands of extra repair money. Water quality would not do so well because wetlands are a source of purification. Dams, stream channelization will disrupt the animals and organisms living there. Many homes will be lost and the wetland ecosystem will eventually die. If you have any questions or would like to donate, please call 268-508-9243. Remember, any donation helps.